So you trying to tell me that the Nile River ain't really over there where they said it was? The Mississippi River is the Nile River, and Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt is over here?
Yes!
Mizraim, it means the name for the land of Egypt. Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. Ancient Egypt was here in America. Amexem, the discovery of the Sphinx of Memphis in 1912.
I'm a dead sure you, bro.
You have virtually no mounds in Africa. Therefore, the sheer number of mounds in the Americas and pyramids is a strong indication that the Americas is Mizraim, which is Egypt.
There, I said it. That's how I feel.
Morocco also means the land of God, Holy Land, or Promised Land. So having 7 Morocco place names in the Americas highly suggests that the Americas is the Holy Land of the Bible and the Old World.
You 100% right.
7 Morocco place names in the Americas, as well as 7 streams that flow out of the Mississippi River.
Bing bang.
This is the Mississippi River, and it's 7 streams, as described in the book of Isaiah.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand.
Notice the 7 streams that flow in the tongue, the mouth of the Egyptian sea. Egypt is over here in the Americas, just like Morocco, just like Israel, just like Jerusalem, Lebanon, the Red Sea. It's all over here in the Americas.
Hey, yo!
I'm keeping it 100.
This is why they couldn't have people realize we always been here. North America, Central and South America, and all of the Caribbean islands, including Hawaii. They had to flip us mentally to get us to think like, y'all ain't come from here. Y'all came from somewhere else.
Fucking diabolical.
Y'all got to go back over there. Whole time we been at home. The Al-Moroccan Empire that's still standing. The people just sleep.
Motherfuckers talking about do some miracles if you're a god. Whole time me being able to create some shit from my imagination is a fucking miracle. You just too blind to see that because you thinking about some whole other shit. You thinking about me flying in the air, bitch. Motherfuckers want to be like, oh, God gave us consciousness. But nigga, God did not give us consciousness. Consciousness is God. Consciousness broke off a piece of itself to give to you. For you to create your own awareness and create your own things. It's just a canvas of all perception. Another thing that's very fairy tale-ish to me is that y'all don't have a woman in y'all fucking book. Wait, y'all do, but y'all don't talk about the woman. Y'all always want to talk about father this, him that, this that, but y'all don't want to talk about Sophia, the fucking womb of souls, which is consciousness. This is why y'all confused, because y'all damn near worshiping an ego. A jealous God? What? You gotta go to hell? That's not even in the fucking Bible. That's not even what's really even supposed to be. What are y'all talking about? If you think about consciousness as a whole and consciousness giving awareness to the universe, you would understand that that's how we were created. That's the Big Bang Theory. That's the let there be light moment, bitch. That's because when you think about this, think about it long and hard, fuck nigga. If you look at something and you give your awareness and attention and energy to it, it will fucking create. It will materialize, you know what I'm saying? Anything behind you or to the side of you does not exist. You don't know anything about it because you're not aware of it. Do not take that too literal. It's not a game. It doesn't disappear. You literally just don't fucking see it, and it literally doesn't exist to you. Speaking of time and space, consciousness does not have that a part of it. That's why when Jesus went into the desert for 40 days and starved himself and meditated and prayed, it probably went like this because he was with God, which is pure consciousness. And time is not linear. Time does not exist in that plane of existence. That's why when you have a dream, it can seem like 10 fucking days in a dream or 5 minutes in a dream, and you wake up and you only slept for an hour. If you understood that you created your own reality, you would understand that testimonies about going to hell just genuinely comes from somebody else's subconscious creating hell. You know what I'm saying? It was never meant to be a part of reality, but since y'all believe in it, it is real now. It was never in the Bible, nigga.
So hear me out. What if Africa was just paid to say they're the motherland? Like, what if Africa was just paid to say that they sold us into slavery? What if the reason why Africa hasn't really seen any peace is because they sold us out in that capacity? Remember, the war is spiritual, not physical. That means the attack is on our minds, not our bodies. Like, bro, what if everybody around us is in on the secret and we're the only ones that don't know? Like, what if everybody's just been paid to shh? Like, bro, think about it. The out of Africa theory, right? It's basically this idea that evolution happened from monkeys all the way to white man, right? They think that like white man is like the level of like you've evolved, you've made it. And then there's nothing else to evolve to because like once you've made it to whiteness, you've made it to God. Furthermore, we all know that the only reason that Africa is referred to as the old world is because white people were in Africa first, right? We all know this, right? Like the only reason America is called the New World is because they discovered it after they were in Africa. Like they were in Africa for thousands of years before they even set sail in 1492 in the ocean blue. Like, bro, think about this, right? It is my claim that melanated people are indigenous to all the lands. Like this idea of there being a first where everybody was at is a lie, right? We were everywhere all at once. Furthermore, this idea that there were no humans during Pangea is a lie. It is a scientific, physiological, biological, anatomical law that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Where were we at? If there was land, there was also humanity. And this land mass as one would have still included all 7 continents. It wouldn't have just been Africa. There were still 7 continents. They were just together. And there were people on all 7 of those continents. So when they broke up, those people didn't just like go away. Like, dude, the white man is not our problem. The white man has never been our problem. The white man will never be our problem because the white man doesn't have the power to penetrate the skin, the neuromelanin, right? At a physiological level, which lets me know, right? The cry is coming from inside the house. Okay, the cry is coming from inside the house. And even in the history that they tell us, okay, that our oppressors have given us, they tell us that the only way that they could have gotten to us is if Africa sold us out. That is important. Remember that. When you take ownership of the land that is your birthright, that is your inheritance, pay attention to who tells you that's not who you are and that's not where you come from. They're trying to take your inheritance.
I'm at work and I had a breakdown in the bathroom because it's just like, why are we living like this? There's 7 days in a week and most of us work 5 days a week. Why? Money is fake. Money is an illusion. Time is an illusion. You know what's real though? My fucking energy. I'm tired. I'm drained and this shit doesn't make sense. This shit doesn't make sense. And I don't know why we're still going along with it. If everyone stops, this shit can stop. If everyone stops, this shit can stop. Like, genuinely. If everyone stop, this shit can stop. Why are we paying taxes? Why are we going to work? Why are we paying rent? Like, and I'm talking for no reason because it's never going to happen. But why are we living like this? Like, genuinely, why? Who does this earth belong to that we have to pay rent? Who are we paying rent to? Like, bro, this shit is getting so fucking annoying. I don't understand. What the fuck? Like, yo, bro, we're paying for basic fucking needs, bro. We're paying for basic fucking needs, dog. Like, I just feel like I'm going so fucking crazy because every time I bring it up, it's like, yeah, well, what can you do? Well, yeah, we still got to go to work. Well, yeah, there's still bills to be paid. Exactly, bro. Like, if everyone just fucking stopped, bro. Them people that marched in the Capitol, they had the right motive. Just the right motive. They had the right idea, but the wrong motive. Excuse me. Because, they had the right fucking idea, bro. Like, why are we living like this? Why are we listening to these imaginary rules? Why are we sending our sons, daughters, husbands to go fight for fucking rich people? If they put down the gun right now, those rich people are not going to pick up the gun to continue doing what they're doing, bro. They need us. They need us. And all we have to do is stop. Any excuse that we have, I have kids, I have bills. If we stop, bro, they have no choice but to fucking give us decent living. Like, niggas cannot afford living. We govern each other, literally. We have our own free will. If everyone in militaries around the world, fucking Israel that's bombing Palestine and all that, if every military sergeant stops at their free will, what the fuck are the leaders gonna do? It's not like they're gonna pick up the fucking gun and continue doing your work. They're not going to. They need you. If we stop paying rent right now, everybody, what the fuck are they gonna do? Nothing. They can't do anything. They're harvesting our fucking energy, bro. This shit is spiritual, dog. Like, if we just stop, it can all stop. Like, dead ass. I don't understand why we're doing this. I don't understand why we're living like this. I don't understand it. Like, I genuinely don't understand it. I feel like I'm going fucking crazy. We're paying for basic necessities, for housing, food, all that. We didn't ask to be here. They're normalizing shit that shouldn't be normalized. To pay our fucking bills, we gotta pay a mini bill to pay our bill. What the fuck is a processing fee? If I can't pay my bill, they're gonna add money because I paid my bill late. Bitch, I wasn't trying to be late. If I had the money, I would have paid y'all. But adding more money to that, what is that gonna do? Everything is money, something that's made up. This shit is so fucking annoying, bro. For what? For what? These fucking rich people, bro, oh my God, bro. I am sick of this shit. Why are we living like this? I'm most likely gonna delete this video and make another one with notes and stuff so just I can properly articulate myself, because I have so much to talk about on this topic, because it's just like, what the fuck? But it's like, if we all just stop, what the fuck? Like, we came into a fucking world where these rules were already fucking established by who, God knows who, all these fucking old ass people that fucking died a long time ago. Why the fuck are we living like this? You're struggling so the next rich motherfucker could make their yacht bigger. Have a good night.
Hey, Caucasian people, I got a legit question, right? So you can only live 2 or 3 days without water, right? So if it took 3 to 4 months to get to Africa and back, 3-4 months to get there, 3-4 months to get back, right? Where was all the water and the food was, right? Where was the water and the food? Not only that, right? But ask yourself this. This is a civilized question, man. This is something that gotta be asked today in 2025. We have to ask this. Why would y'all get to a land, see some people, right? They show you corn, cotton, probably all type of different herbs, so-called turkey, like you said, you had Thanksgiving, all this mess, right? Why not just put them in slavery? If they know how to grow the food, they know how to till the land, they know how to grow the cotton, pick the cotton, why not put them in slavery? If you already gonna give them all type of diseases, murder them off, end up going to war with them, why not put them in slavery? Why waste all your time, all your resources to go on a 3-4 month trip to Africa and 3-4 months back, right? To try stealing people. When it was people already on the land that knew about the land, that could till the land, they knew about the crops, they knew about poison ivy, they knew what you can eat, they knew what you couldn't eat, they knew all the herbs, they knew all the animals, it was their land. Why not use them? They was already growing the crops and the food, they already had everything. Why not just act like y'all was cool with them, snatch them up, put them in slavery? But y'all want us to believe that y'all look past these people and went and got a whole nother people and put them in slavery, but you still somehow murdered most of these people off? No, man, this gig is up. Y'all got to stop this, bro. Y'all got to stop this. And then not only that, man, I do a lot of reading, bro. I do a lot of reading. I ain't gonna even really too much go there with y'all. But this one of them. This one of my greats right here. You see that? Before the Mayflower, Negroes in America before the Mayflower. This is why I say, man, they never wanted us to read, bro. They never wanted us to read. Okay? I got another one. The Black West. Y'all need to read, man. Y'all, if you ain't picking up a book right now today, the stuff that these people are saying makes no type of sense. Look at me. Do I look like an African to you? I can literally tell an African from anybody. I get in the cab and be like, boy, African. Same way we can tell a Somalian. Same way we can tell an Ethiopian by how big and round their head is. Bro, listen. If y'all for once thinking, all right, thinking now that we are Africans, I'm gonna need you to think again, boy.
Biggest trick they pulled on the world was when they told us that witchcraft was evil, because they then proceeded to use it against the whole world. And everybody uses it, everybody. Celebrities, business people, religious organizations, they all use it. It's witchcraft all up in your favorite TV shows, all up in your favorite movies. It's witchcraft symbolism all on your favorite products that you love to wear, that you love to buy. It's witchcraft ingredients in all your favorite foods that you love to get from that motherfucking grocery store. When you really look at all the ceremonies and shit that a lot of religious organizations perform, you realize these ceremonies, the artifacts they use, all of this shit is witchcraft. Because when you really study deep into esoteric understandings, you start to understand all this shit. It's really the biggest reverse psychology move they ever pulled, was convincing the world that witchcraft was evil, and then they in turn used it on the world. And most people not gonna understand what I'm saying. You gonna think I'm just talking on my ass. Go study occultism. Go study alchemy. Go study etymology. Go study witchcraft. Go study hoodoo, and you'll understand what I'm saying. When you get into symbolism and numerology, and you understand all these different subjects, and then you look at the world, you'll see what I'm saying.
You know there's other ways to go about doing what you're trying to do, right? So, like, can you tell me what to do? So you put me here, but you don't want to tell me what I'm doing? You want to tell me I'm not doing it right? 222. Huh? 444 1111. What? 11.
Noble Drew Ali said, the Moorish Americans are descendants of Moroccans, the northwestern capital of the mighty Carthage Moorish Empire. Look at the dates. Time travel, 700 BC, 1820 AD. The ancient Moabites, whom inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa, born indigenous in the continental lands of America. The continental lands of America. Why you think you can't just walk down in the Grand Canyon? They got pyramids in the Grand Canyon. They got temples in the Grand Canyon. You can't just walk down there because you feel like going down there, because they know the secret's gonna get out. You know how many obelisks are in the Grand Canyon? You think that these over there is like in Africa over there. Fam, don't forget, Egypt is over here. They flipped the maps to get us confused. All of these pyramids, the Orion Zone, that's over here, fam. You understand? All this stuff in the Grand Canyon is directly linked to the other side of the planet. Look, this is why they don't want to teach us this. Fam, the first pyramids are the step pyramids. You see this? This is in Peru. All these pyramids right here is in the Americas, North, Central, and South America. But if they get you confused to talk about man versus women, I gotta get this paper, I gotta pay these taxes. We under colonial occupation right now. What's stopping us from stepping up and then taking our land back is we gotta first connect ourselves back with the land. The land is Myrrh. which is more. That's the connection. That's what's been missing. The nationality and the birthright have to be claimed. That's the missing link. You got to claim your name. And once you claim your name Moorish American, you can claim your land. You can't claim your land claiming to be black, because black ain't a nation. Black don't even exist. Fam, it ain't no land on this planet called black or white or yellow or brown. Islam. You have to claim a land.